Hi, this is Lopamudra Mohanty and lovingly called as Big Buddy from Big Buddy World. And today we are back with another story from the Hampi story series for children. Today is another mythological tale, and the name of the story today is The Two Brothers of Kishkinda. So, as I had informed you earlier, Hampi's stories revolve around Krishnadevaraya, the Vijayanagar Empire, Mahabharata, and also Ramayana. So, today's story is about the time when Rama in Ramayana was in exile. Okay. So, here we go with the story, and before the story, let's sing a song, that is, let's listen to stories of a place called Hampi, earlier known as Pampa, but now called, you're correct, Hampi. Once upon a time, there was a buffalo-headed demon. Buffalo-headed demon. Yes, you heard it correct. And his name was Dundubi. Now, Dundubi was very proud of his strength. Very, very proud of his strength. And he always wanted to fight with someone to prove his strength to others. Okay. So, once he went to the god of water, that is the ocean god, and he told, "You god of water, come out, I want to fight with you." And Varuna, the god of water, came out of the water and he looked at Dundubi and said, "But why do you want to fight with me?" He said, "No, I have heard that you are the strongest person, so I want to fight with you. Then I'll prove it that I am the person with the most strength." So, at that point of time, Varuna told, No, I can't fight with you, because there is someone who has more strength than me, and that person is Himavan, the god of mountains. You go to him and fight with him. So, fight against him. So, at that point of time, Dundubi ran to the god of mountain and stood in front of him and said, "Himavan, the god of mountain, come out, I want to fight with you." And then Himavan came out and said, "Why are you shouting?" He said, "No, I want to fight with you because I want to prove that I am the person who has the greatest strength." Himavan told, "Then you are sadly mistaken. If you fight with me, you can't prove that you are the person with the greatest strength, because there is someone, okay, and who has more strength than me." He said, "Who is that?" He says, "Oh, that is Bali, who stays in Kishkinda. You should go to him and fight against him." He said, "Oh, let me go." And he left for Kishkinda. Okay. And it was afternoon time when he reached Kishkinda, and Bali was nicely sleeping. And he went there and he started to shout at the top of his voice, as he does. And he said, "Come out, Bali, I want to fight with you." And Bali that time woke up from his sleep and he said, "Oh, who is this shouting at the top of his voice in this afternoon?" And he came out and he saw the demon over there, the buffalo-headed demon, and said, "What's wrong with you? Why are you shouting?" He said, "No, I want to fight with you and I want to prove that I'm the person who has the greatest strength." Bali looked at him, smiled, and he said, "Okay, let's have a fight." And saying this, he took a necklace which had a pendant and he wore that. You know what? Dundubi was not aware about the magic pendant. Bali had got that magic pendant from Indra, and whenever he wears that and he fights with someone, then his opponent loses half of his strength. Oh. And what happened when they had a fight? So, of course, Dundubi lost because his strength had reduced. And when Dundubi lost, Bali picked him up and just did like this and flung him away far off. And when he was flung, he fell in another mountain where there was a sage who was meditating, and he fell, and the sage meditation was broken, and the sage got very angry. His name was Sage Matanga. He got very angry, and at that point of time he could know that it was Bali who had thrown the demon. So he got very angry, and he said, Bali, any time if you come near this mountain, then you are going to be petrified. So all the monkeys who had heard that, the Vanaras, Vanaras means, in Sanskrit, Vanaras means monkeys. All of them ran and they went and told Bali, Bali, do you know that Sage Matanga has got angry and he has cursed you with this, he has cursed you. So Bali went near Matanga and asked for forgiveness, but he did not listen. Fine, he went back. Now, Mayavi, who was the son of the demon, that is Dundubi, got very angry and he wanted to take a revenge. So he went again to Bali to fight against him. So Bali fought with him and Mayavi lost the fight. And Mayavi ran towards a cave and he went inside the cave, and Bali also ran after him and went inside the cave. But Sugriva was along with Bali. Sugriva is the younger brother of Bali. So Sugriva also went with Bali, and Bali told, you wait outside, I will go inside the cave, and if I don't come out or if anything happens to me, then you close the door of the cave and you go back to Kishkinda and you become the king instead of me. This is what Bali told to Sugriva. Sugriva told, okay, fine. And he was a little scared as well. So he waited over there. And Bali went inside the cave, and the fight went on and on and on and on for many days. And Sugriva was waiting outside. And suddenly one day he heard a cry. He heard a scream. And he thought that Bali has died. And now to stop the demon Mayavi from coming out, what he did, as he was told by Bali, he closed the cave door, and he closed it and went back to Kishkinda, and he became the king of Kishkinda and he started ruling Kishkinda. But actually it was Bali who had defeated the demon inside the cave. And so Bali wanted to come out, but the door was closed, the cave door was closed, and he took a very long time to come out of the cave. And one fine day, after many days, so he came out of the cave. And when he came out of the cave, and he came to Kishkinda, and he came to know about Sugriva, who was ruling Kishkinda. But that time Bali was very angry. He thought that Sugriva, actually, knowing he was alive, had closed the door of the entrance of the cave, and he got very angry and he kicked Sugriva out of Kishkinda. So there was a fight between the two brothers who loved each other a lot. Okay, and so he kicked him out of Kishkinda. Sugriva didn't know where to go, and at that point of time he decided he will go and stay in that hill which was prohibited to Bali, because if Bali goes to that hill, he'll be petrified. So he went over there and he stayed over there, and there he met Rama. And there is a story, it's another story where how he joined hands with Rama and how Rama killed Bali. So this is the story about what happened in Kishkinda at that point of time. So hope you enjoyed the story, and now is the time for our questions. Okay, can you tell me what are the names of the two brothers of Kishkinda? Okay, the second question is, What is the name of the demon who is buffalo headed? And the third question is, what is the name of the second demon with whom Vali had a fight? Okay, so these are the three questions. If you have listened to the story, attentively, you can answer these questions. They are simple questions. Okay, so Kishkinda, Kishkinda is a place where right now it is Hampi and the adjoining areas. During the time of Ramayana, it was called Kishkinda. Okay, and now if you want the worksheets based on this story, you can tell your mama or dada to send us an email with the email ID, and our email ID is bigbuddyworld@gmail.com. So you send us an email with your email ID and we'll send you the worksheets, and you can have fun with the worksheets as well. Okay, so see you tomorrow again. Bye bye for now. Listen to stories and travel through stories.